Hi everyone. Thanks for joining. Invite somebody. Good afternoon, everyone. This is your very, very own Year Before Christ. Hold on.
Thanks for joining.
I gotta try to share this.
Invite somebody.
Okay, this is not giving me what I want. Okay. Now you be Yahweh. Hey, only you are God. Jesus. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God.
Jesus.
Now you be Elohim. Only you are God. Oh, hey. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. Jesus. Now you be Yahweh. Hey, hey, hey. You parted the sea. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. Invite somebody. We're gonna talk. Now you be Yahweh. Oh, hey. You made the blind to see. Now you be Yahweh. You made the lame to walk. Hey. Now you be Yahweh. Hey. My beautifier. Jesus. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. Lady Woshka, Irabasaya, Makiarosende. Now you be Yahweh. You parted the sea. Hey. Only you are Yahweh. Hey. You made the lame to walk. God bless you, mommy. God bless you. Now you be Yahweh. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Only you are God. Oh, no. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. Hey. Oh, see my name is Zeo. Oh, Gyodenego. Oh, Kute Tabiteme. Oh, hey. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. Hey. Oba no konko. Oba no konko. Only you are God. Oh. Hey, Ribragadoshkata. Invite somebody. Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. This song, when I sing it, it just got me thinking too many things. He alone, I have tried it all. I have tried it all. I find that it's only this God that is able to deliver. It's only this God that is able to restore. It's only this God that is able to beautify your life. Only you are God. Only you are God. Only you are God. Hey! Now you be Yahweh. Only you are God. Oba no ya meve sekyon ya yo managbon emi no ye nuje. Now you be Yahweh. Hey! Oba no kyon ma meve. Oba no kyon ma meve. My shame remover. You alone are God. Hey, hey, kwa bomenolo. Hey, mighty man in battle. You alone are Yahweh. You alone are God. You alone are God. Only you are God. Bless you, everyone. Julia, thank you for joining. Pat, thank you for joining. I saw my mommy Gladys, baby. I celebrate you. Share this video, please. Share this video because you don't want to be selfish with what I'm going to share to you. I just told you yesterday, 2 days ago when I did a live video, I'm going to try to be coming live at least maybe twice a week. I'm going to try because we need to pass this thing across. There is something about hearing. When you constantly hear something, when you constantly tell yourself something, when somebody constantly repeats one thing to you, it's easy for you to remember and process. It's just like this song I just did now. This morning I was just making breakfast for my son, and I got the song. I just started singing it. I picked up my phone and then I quickly recorded it to Gina. Just an example. I recorded it to Gina on WhatsApp and I sent it to Gina. And then after I finished taking my shower, I was doing my makeup and I called her. I was like, and then she was laughing when she listened to the song. I said, babe, slam my dude. I mean, if you hit my head now, I don't remember that song I sent to you. I know that I sent a song to you, but I can't remember now. If I need to sing it now, I can't remember. I know that you have something to do with Yahweh. And she was laughing. She said, I know. I said, that's the reason why I always quickly have to record or write it down when I just get a song. So, and after that, I said, I have to play it back so I will remember again how that song. So, immediately I dropped the phone. Are you following what I'm trying to say? I went back to listen to the song. And it just dawned on me. I just have to play it and so easy. And I was like, oh yeah, now you be Yahweh. I just remembered. What am I trying to say? Why am I using this thing as a simple example to explain what I'm trying to say? The more you hear something, the more you get the same information. If I keep telling you you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. Or if I keep telling myself I'm beautiful, I believe it. The more I believe it, the more I own it. So it's important that we use our platform to share what we have, what you carry. So I'm going to be doing videos on Facebook Live. Then for the people that normally follow me on YouTube, I'll just upload the same video from Facebook. Then I'll load it on my YouTube channel. So those people can always go and follow. There are a lot of my fans that are not on Facebook. So that's the reason why I normally do video and just put it straight to YouTube. But now, I'm going to do it like this so that everybody will benefit from it. And we are learning. I don't know it all, we're learning. But I'm going to share with you every time when the Holy Spirit drops something in my spirit, I'm going to come and I'm going to share it with you because information is power. It's the information that you know and you dare to apply. Knowing is not enough. That's what's going to work for you. Listen to Stephen Furtick said. He said, these days, it's not my people perish for lack of knowledge. No, it's not lack of knowledge. Because if you really want to know something, you just Google. I was just looking for a scripture. When I posted, I'll be here 20 minutes. I was looking for a scripture. I was like, I don't know where it was anymore, but I could quote it. So I called Gina. I said, Gina, I'm busy. Just quickly help me to Google this. We're just talking online. She just Googled it. I just told her the words. She Googled it. Just came out, pop. I said, oh yeah, 1 Corinthians this. I wrote it down. What am I trying to say? It's not about there's not knowledge anymore. If you really want to know something, you can listen to video, you can read books, internet, everywhere. You can get information. Everybody's preaching about the same thing, saying stuff. You can really equip yourself if you want to. He said the problem we have now is not lack of knowledge because knowledge is available. He said it's inability to do. So you do the willingness to do that thing that you know. The courage to take that step that you already know. The truth that you know will set you free. The one you know and then you apply. That's what's going to work for you. That's what's going to set you free. Knowing alone is not enough. You know it, you apply it, use it, and make it work for you. Then it's going to make a difference in your life. What am I sharing today? Knowing that, that's why I'm going to try to do this. I'm really going to try to become in life. We're talking about forgiveness and discipleship in church right now. There's a topic we're dealing with, and I'm one of the teachers. So I went to study about discipleship. I love the way Google put it. I said, what is the meaning of disciple? Not the disciple we just know and we say, everybody talk about it. Oh, they are the disciples of Christ. I'm a disciple of Christ. What do you understand by the word disciple? Because if you don't understand the purpose of something, if you don't understand the meaning, abuse is always what you get. You will abuse it if you don't understand the purpose of it. And I went to Google, what is the meaning of disciple? Not the way church folks describe it. I'm going to give you my own definition, what I found out. And it burst my head. And it just dawned on me that the reason why church folks can't do better because they don't know better the very thing they're supposed to know. They don't understand it. So, of course, like an example I gave a few days ago, I said, if you ask me to give you 50,000, even if I would love to give it to you, if I don't have it, I can't give it to you now. If I have 1,000, it's 1,000 that I have. I can't give you 10,000. I can't give you 50 that you ask. But if I have 100,000 and you come and ask me 10,000, I don't have to struggle to give it to you because I have it. I possess it. I'm in overflow. So I will just give you the 10,000 and say, here, you don't even have to bring it back, take. Because I have it. But you can't give what you don't have. And you can't function in the office where you don't understand. You can't do something and be excellent in that thing where you don't understand the purpose for it, how you have to function in that thing. You can't. So everything is wisdom. That's why the Bible says everything is wisdom and understanding. So I'm going to define my own way of how the Holy Spirit explained this thing to me so that I will pass it to people so they begin to be conscious when you want to do some certain things. Before you hurt your fellow brother, before you go away, go out and cheat on your wife or cheat on your husband, before you gossip a sister, scatter the name, before you use knife to cut somebody with your tongue, if you understand what I'm going to share with you now, it will help you. Because it's just, the problem is not that sometimes people don't just know. They really don't know. So I can't expect somebody that don't understand the meaning of love to give me love. You don't know it. You don't even have it. So how will I expect love from you? You don't have it. So you can't give me. I can curse you out from today to tomorrow. I can force you. You don't have it. So you can't give it. It's very easy. So I went to find out the meaning of disciple in another way. And what I found out, one of the words that really interests me was endorsed. Somebody that have been endorsed. So just listen to this explanation. When you've been endorsed, what does it mean to be endorsed? It means a company take your face. They take your name or whatever. And they ask you to be, let's say your face. They ask you to be the face of this product. They ask you to showcase this product. They bring you, your face is on the billboard. They do adverts, you are there. This ain't, everybody know. Let's use Nike. We're going to be using Nike. Let's use Nike now. That they endorse me now by Nike, which they are going to do later in the name of Jesus. Somebody say amen. So they endorse me now and say, Nike, Yobo, come on. Be one of our ambassadors. Okay. They pay me. Take my face, dress me up. Everybody's ready to work with me. And then they bring me to the world. What do you expect to see when they tell you that, oh, Nike endorsed Yobo? Amen. Thank you. When they say Nike have endorsed Yobo for Christ, what do you expect to see? What do you expect to see me wearing? What do you expect to see on my wall? What do you expect to see around me. Everything that got to do with Nike. Because that is the reason why they are paying you, why money is entering my account. That is the reason why they put me there on the billboard. It's not that you are too pretty. No. The reason why is because they want to showcase their products. So if they decide that, well, we're going to do a purple color of shoe and a green color of top, and the face cap is going to be red. So, Yobo, this is right now what is going to come out. You have to wear it, take picture, and showcase it. I was like, for your mind. No, I don't like the color combination. No, wait a minute. You don't know, shut up. Shut up, zip it. You've been endorsed. The reason why they pay you. The reason why you don't always have to like the design. You don't always have to agree with how they're going to advertise that product. Who is going to work with you? Who is going to be taking a picture of you? Who is going to do your makeup? The reason why you cannot argue is because you've been endorsed. So meaning, whatever you do, you represent Nike. Whatever you do, you are conscious that, hold on, I am an ambassador of Nike. I have to showcase Nike. I have to do what is good for the company. If peradventure the person that is coming to do the photo shoot, you don't like the person, maybe you've been waiting to strangle that person and the person show up and say, you are the cameraman. You still arrange your face. Yes, darling. You arrange your face because it's for the best of the company. Because you've been endorsed. Follow me. That is what you do as somebody that has been assigned to be an ambassador for something. He said to be endorsed, to be passionate about something. To love that thing. To showcase that you become a fan of that thing. It becomes part of you. Because you're doing everything to sell that product. And another thing is to franchise. You want people to come in. You know all this business that they introduce you in, they will say, okay, if you do it alone, there's not too much gain. You have to bring people, because the more you bring people in, the more you gain and they gain. That's the gospel for you. The only thing that Christ asked us, the reason why they nailed him to the cross, the reason why he shed his blood, the reason why he was crucified, even when he cried and said, oh God, can you just take this cup away from me? The reason why he decided to die was to endorse you and me to preach the gospel. To endorse you and me to showcase what was done on the cross. That is the reason. So it will not be an error for you to not say, well, Christ said I should love my neighbor. Christ said I shouldn't do this. Say, well, I don't agree with this part. I'm going to do this part. It's not possible. The only thing that the Bible says, all the other law, they hang on this law. Every other thing hang on it is love. So the only thing that Christ said is love your neighbor as yourself. Go out into the world and make disciples of all nations. Go and franchise. Go and collabo. Bring people in. Showcase me, not you. It's not about you. Whether you like the shoe brand or not, it's you that they've brought inside to come and work for them. So you do what they ask you to do. That's why you've been paid. So we have all these benefits that Christ have given us. The only thing he asks us is love one another. Because if you love, if you really understand that I am representing Christ, there is something, a man of God was preaching in Dublin a few weeks ago. He said, I don't cheat on my wife, not because I'm afraid of my wife. He said, because if you say you're afraid of your wife, that's the reason why you don't cheat. Or you're afraid of your husband, that's the reason why you don't cheat. When you leave home, she's not there anymore, so you can easily say, she's not here. I can do anything I like. He said, it's not because she's too beautiful, she's the most prettiest. Let's not fake it. He said, there are some women that are more beautiful than your wife. If you say it's because of your husband have too much money, there are men that have more money than your husband. If you say it's 6-pack, there are some men that have 8-pack. If you say it's because it's fair, there are many that are more lighter than him or her. So yes, you can say, oh, come and say, oh, my wife is the most prettiest and I want to make her feel good. That is all perfect, but there is somebody that's more pretty than your wife. So you don't decide not to cheat because your wife is too pretty. No. He said, I've made the decision not to cheat on my wife because of the office that I represent. That's what I'm talking about. Because I have been endorsed. It's not because of my wife. No, it's not because of my husband that I say I will not cheat on you. No. If because of all those things that I just named, you will fall one day because there's always somebody that is more better, that does that thing better than your wife or your husband. So it's not a guarantee. So the next time you see somebody that is more pretty than your wife, you're just going to fall. That's the reason why people fall easily, because they've not defined the reason why they do what they do. You don't understand who you represent. So it's easy to fall victim. Bless you, my pastor. It's easy to fall victim. When I said in the video they did last, I said when I had issue with my husband, I said to him, with my ex, I said to him, I said, come. After 8 months, I said, come. I said, the reason why I will not cheat on you and rub it on your face, I will not even hide and do it. After all, you started it now. I said, the reason why I will not do it, I said, it's not, I've passed the stage of my children. What will my children say? I've passed the stage of what will your parents say, because I have good relationship with the parents. I've passed the stage of what will my mother say. I have passed the stage of, yeah, but for Christ is under the spotlight. Anything you like, think. I said, the only thing that is keeping me is the fear of God. So when the man of God was preaching this thing last week, I was like, oh, I said, he really understand. Is the fear of God in me that will not make me to do it. I just know somehow that he's up there. He's watching me and he expects me to showcase him. So before you leave home, I'm talking about cheating now. I'm going to read some scriptures to you. Before you leave home as a man or as a woman, you can't deceive me that, well, I just fell for it. She seduced me and I just fell for it. Really? No. That's a lie of the devil from the pit of hell. You definitely have thought about it. You fantasize yourself with that woman or with that man. You practically see yourself. It's a deja vu. You've already done it in your mind. The only thing is, all of us, let's not just fake this thing and think, no, I don't think something. See, if God should just open our head to think, to open and show the world what we are thinking, sometimes you will fear will catch you. What some of us fantasize. But the thing is, you quickly kill it and say, ooh, this can't grow. You kill it. You don't water that thought. That's the difference. Yes. Sometimes you see a guy as a married woman. Yes. Don't even fake it. You know what I'm talking about. You see a guy as a married woman, you're like, whoa, okay. Whew, that's a good one. And then you're like, phew, okay. I'm a married woman. You shouldn't be thinking that. Then you laugh over it and you just kill it. Just because we didn't see what you were thinking. Don't mean that you didn't think about it. That's what I'm saying, no. But you kill it immediately and say, no, this is not possible. Reverend Bishop Most High, there are some of your members you see coming like, oh, God, I wish she was my wife. And then you quickly like, ooh, no. Hit yourself like, I shouldn't think that. She's not my wife. I have a wife. I have a pretty wife. You quickly tell yourself the right words. You quickly come out of that thought. You come out of that imagination that exalts itself above the things that you know about God. You stalk yourself quickly. You take the word of God and quickly erase it and say, you die. I can't give into it. So when you think about it, and then you water it, and then before it's a long process, how can you just tell me now that you just gave birth today? You're just calling me, you say, Yobo, I just gave birth to, I didn't know I was pregnant. Bini said that is okay, not bow. That's a lie that just open, plain. You are not aware when you got pregnant, when you slept with the man, when you got pregnant, you not carried the baby, you not change your wardrobe, you not went to appointment, you just call me today, I've given birth, you don't know. Yes, it just happened. Here's the baby, Yobo. You're a liar. So it's a process. Before you leave your house, it's something you have to go through. Let's use this example. Because you know me, I'm always against cheating and abuse. It's also abuse. You leave home as a married man or as somebody that is even engaged to a woman. You want to marry. You seriously want to marry. You are dating somebody you want to marry. You leave your house. The person that you're going to meet, you call the person. You have chatted. You left. You wear your shirt. You dress. You brush your teeth. You put your perfume. You go. You carry car. You walk, carriage there. You enter. Maybe the lady now, yes, now she has positioned herself because it's easy for every woman to play the mistress. Come and play the wife. Do you know it's not same? Now she positioned herself. She arranged food for you. She arranged everything for you. Bed all dressed up. They see everything. Before you enter the house, ring bell, enter. Sit down. Whatever discussion that now went on, she sat on you. She opened your cloth or you open her own. I can't happen before you spread your leg. Before she now jump on you or you now jump on her. Nothing. Oh, this thing I just mentioned. They just pass your head. Phew. Nothing even touch you like, hold on. Somewhere along the line like, no. Wait a minute. This is wrong. I'm not supposed to be doing this. I have a wife at home. And you will not come and tell me that somebody seduced you. No, she didn't. You wanted it. Oh, he just tricked me. No, he didn't. You wanted it, girl. The thoughts came and you gave it water. You fed it. And it grew and you are seeing what you planted. Why you say they forced you into it? They didn't. It was something you thought of. It was something you calculated. And you went for it. So there's no way in among this whole thing I just said. Now, no part of it that something struck you. And you said, this is what I represent. Let me not do this. Let me not fall for this. So back to being endorsed. I'm going to take you quickly to the scripture. I'm going to read 2 Corinthians 5:18. 2 Corinthians 5:18 to 20. Just write them down. You can go through it later. 2 Corinthians 5:18 to 20. This was the scripture Gina helped me to search as fast just now. I said, I need to see this. 2 Corinthians 5:18 to 20. Let me read for you. 5:18 to 20. It said, all this is from God who reconciled us to himself through Christ and gave us the ministry of reconciliation. That God was reconciling the world to himself in Christ, not counting men's sins against them. We are therefore, and he also committed us to the message of reconciliation. We are therefore Christ's ambassadors, as though Christ were making his appeal through us. You hear me? Through us. We implore you on Christ's behalf, be reconciled to God. The ministry that God has given us is to reconcile people to himself. The reason why he died and he endorsed you with his blood and his love, that you overlook your sin. Go and read it again, 2 Corinthians 5:18 to 20. The reason is to bring you into this ministry of reconciliation. But if you don't understand who you are as a disciple, you don't know how you're supposed to carry yourself outside. You don't know what it costs for you to be where you are now. Somebody paid the price for it. Yes, salvation is free. Christ paid the price for you. So it's not free. So he expects you to carry yourself in a manner where you will showcase Christ so that other people will come into this fold. Other people will buy into this product and we begin to franchise. We begin to get bigger. Now I'm going to the place where I'm going to. So if you as a Christian, I'm bringing it inside the church. Because if we don't tell ourselves as Christians, we are not moving anywhere. If we that know better don't do better, how are we going to be examples to the ones outside? If you have an unbeliever friend, and you as a Christian, you as a deaconess in the church, or as a deacon in the church, you go out with them and still do what they do. You go out with them and still speak the way they speak. How will you influence them? No, if somebody's your unbeliever friend is telling you now that I have a girlfriend and this, and you sit there as a deacon or as a deaconess and say, yes, me too, I have a girlfriend. All these women, you're talking the same talk. Who is going to show who? It's like a blind man leading a blind man. There's a problem. There's an issue. So if you as a deacon that has been ordained as a deacon in the church, you don't understand that you have been endorsed. That the only thing that is allowed to see in you is Christ-like. The person you are to showcase is Christ. The reason why you are to showcase him is to make disciples. Is to bring people into the fold. If you don't understand this purpose, you behave like them. How do you expect people outside the world not to cheat? People outside the world not to beat their wife? If you as a leader in the church, if you as a Christian, saying you are a choir mistress, a choir member, you insult your husband, you will, before you say anything, bah! Some women, they will spit on the husband. You spit on your husband in presence of your children. Your children are not grown. They are not 13, 14, 15. They are not more babies. You can understand that this is an insult. And then you dress them on Sunday. You come to church and you position yourself and you take the microphone, choir mistress. You are singing. Your daughter is just looking at you like, oh, wow, hypocrisy. Is this Christianity? How are you going to showcase Christ to those children? If you are doing the same thing that they are doing in the world, you are acting like them, who is going to show who how to do it? If you beat your wife blue black as a Christian, it's not only leader, it's not only pastor. Forget the title. So don't say, hey, pastor beat your wife, or you uncle. You that you are a church member. Are you not a Christian? Where did he say this law is only for pastor, this law is only for bishop, this law is only for you too? It's for you. So if you are a Christian, you say you are Christ's disciples, you're supposed to be Christ-like. You beat your wife. And then how will you explain to another person that, oh, don't beat your wife? You are a hypocrite because you do the same thing. So if we as Christians don't position ourselves and understand the purpose for the gospel, this is the reason why we do what we do. This is the reason why you will talk to me some certain things I will not retaliate. This is the reason why I will swallow some things and do like this, like I'm not seeing you. Not that I don't know what to say. Oh, I said in my last video, some people will know that I don't just know how to just I'll just sometimes I'll be talking, I'll say to my friend, I'll say, yo, but shut up. Not really. People that really know me, I'll say, it will get to a stage, I'll say, no, I really breathe out. I say, yo, but because I know me. Let's not fake it. I don't like people faking it. It's true. I say, yo, but breathing. Say, yeah, this is the place where you have to breathe in, because anything that's going to come out there, it's not going to be representing Nike. It's not going to be representing Jesus. So this is not going to be good for the ministry. So I'm like, I will just swallow it because of the gospel, because of who is watching, because of who I say that I am. You can't look my wall now. You can't go through my wall now and you see video of gossip. How? On my wall, you see live videos of gossip. How? It's not possible. That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for it. So there are some certain things you're supposed to check my wall and you see, I'm mother. 1 second, please. I'm with the name that dacht ik dat je bent. Moeder, ik zie het op Facebook, ben een live video aan het doen. Ik kom zo bij.
Nee, doe maar rustig. Ik kan maar weer de was ophalen.
Oh, dat is goed, moeder. Ja?
Ik heb een leuk shirt.
Dankjewel, moeder.
Dat is de kleur, hè?
Ja, nou.
Dat moet hebben, hè?
Ja, dankjewel.
Dat heb je gekookt. In België.
Hi, moeder.
En in België gekocht, of in Londen gekocht.
Ja, mooi hè?
Ja, dat is gewoon, ja.
Ja, dankjewel moeder.
Ja.
Welke was kom je ophalen?
Wat lief?
Welke was?
Dat weet ik niet of er was is van de jongens.
Oh ja, ik heb het gisteren in de wasmachine gedaan.
Maar heb je het zelf gedaan?
Nee, nog niet gedaan.
Oh.
Ik heb het gewoon ingegooid.
Oh,
Ja.
want hij moet morgen...
Please guys, just hold on. I'm discussing with my mother-in-law.
Maar gewoon...
Ja, dat is goed moeder. Nee, Vivian komt straks. Ze is even iemands haar aan het doen.
Oh.
Komt straks. Ja? Papa zei dat hij zou toch misschien straks komen.
Welk?
Dat ze komen misschien om 10 uur. Alright?
Vanavond pas.
Ja.
10 uur. Oh ja, nou.
Hij zei misschien,
Oh, maar
als
zegt
er
ze
niks
morgen
verandert.
naar hier?
Wie, Vivian?
Ja, Vivian.
Nee, hij zegt dat als hij daar vanavond komt, dan kan Vivian gerust naar huis, zegt hij.
Dan komt ze?
Dan kan ze gerust naar huis.
Ja.
Maar hij zou me op de hoogte houden.
Oh ja.
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 Maar ik neem de bus... Sorry guys, I'm so sorry. Ik neem de bus van 8:30. Dus er is veel kans dat hij niet meer
zit.
zit.
Nog thuis dan?
Ja, ze eet thuis. Ik heb Chinees gisteren gehaald, dus dat is meer dan genoeg.
Dat is nog over.
Ik heb express veel gehaald dat ze dan vanavond mee kan eten.
Zeker, ja.
Ja.
Is goed.
Dankjewel, moeder.
Heb je nou pas gekocht?
Ja, fijn hè?
Gaan ze die niet in mijn maat?
Vind je dat leuk, moeder?
Ja.
Nou, dan ga ik even kijken of ik voor jou kan vinden.
Ja, maar ik weet niet of dat past, hè?
Och ja, moeder, je kan het
Wat
weer
maat
hebben.
heb jij aan?
Dat is een M. Sorry guys, I'm so sorry.
Ga maar gewoon doen.
My mother-in-law. She's my best friend. Ja, moeder, ik kom toch straks. Voordat ik weg ga, kom ik straks langs.
Kom jij nog langs?
Ik kom nog langs. Ja, moeder? Oké. So, you can't expect to be endorsed by Nike and you are wearing Adidas. That is what we're talking about. I'm going to bring you quickly to another scripture. John 13, 34 to 35. John 13, 34 to 35. So just write it down. You can go through it later. John 13, 34 to 35. John 13, 34 to 35. It says, a new command I give you. Love one another as I have loved you. So you must love one another. It said, by this all men will know that you are my disciples if you love one another. The only way, 1 John 13, somebody should please write it down so that they will not forget. 1 John 13, 34, no, not 1 John, John 13, 34 to 35. He said, this is how people will know that you are my disciples. This is how people will see that you have been endorsed by Nike, by showcasing Nike products. He said, how? By loving one another. So if you really have been taught as a disciple what it means to be a disciple in your church, where you worship, you will not go out and share your body with a woman that is not your wife. You won't. There's something will click in you that makes you know that I'm crossing the line. You will not carry your hand and just beat your wife, blue, black, and nothing stop you. You do it once, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, sixth time. It has become an habit. One time is a mistake, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time is a habit that you need to deal with. You need help. You are not showcasing Christ. I'm talking about Christians. We want to stop cheating. We want to control it. We can't stop it. We want to control it so that we don't get wounded children anymore. We need to talk about endorsement. We need to talk about how you as a disciple of Christ need to showcase Christ. This is not possible that you say you are somebody that carry Christ and you sit down and listen to gossip morning to evening. You will even have the audacity to share it on your wall. What a shame. You listen to gossip morning to evening. You are there. You will share it, inbox it, save it, keep sharing it. You say you are what? A Christian. How is that video going to educate the ones that are coming on your wall? What will people say when they come on your wall and see you? We're talking about we Christians. Because we are the light of the world. We are the one that is supposed to showcase Christ to the world. We are the one that's supposed to be good example for the people that God bless you. God bless you, Sister Omo. We are the ones that are supposed to be good examples to the world. I'm sorry, I can't read the comments. I'm just trying to yeah. If we have decided that we want to behave like the ones we're supposed to show how it's supposed to be done, you see that we have an issue. If one person will decide and say, I'm gonna tell myself, I can't be insulting my husband. It doesn't matter what he has done. I can't be insulting him in presence of my children. I can't spit on my husband in presence of my children because this is not representing Christ. If one woman will take that decision and teach another woman as a Christian and teach another sister, that's what it means to franchise. You learn what the company is all about. You don't just, the problem we have now is Christians come to the church. They don't open their Bible. They don't listen to messages that we educate them in the things of God. The company that endorses you, you're supposed to know about them. You're supposed to know the do's and their don'ts. So that when you cross the line, you know. So the problem now is people just dress, make up, wear trousers, come to church, hold microphone and talk whatever they just think. Let me just say something. They do whatever they like. They don't study the word. So they don't understand. So you also can't pass it to the other person. So if you can take decision like, I'm not going to do this anymore. I want to show good example to my children. And then you teach another woman that will come to you and say, my husband is doing this, my husband is doing that. You say, yeah, but I know, but insulting your husband in the presence of your children, that's not okay. There should be another way that you guys can talk about it. But you showcasing that presence of your children, that's not okay. But if another woman come and meets you, is what you're doing. Is what you specialize in doing. That's what you're going to give the person now. If you spit on your husband at home, you are the one that fights with your husband. You will tell the woman like, give her. Just insult the daylight out of him. No, do nothing. You will give what you have. Because that's what you do at home. That's what I'm preaching and I'm telling leaders. Teach your people how to be a disciple. What it means to be. My sister. What it means to be a disciple. Teach them. So that when they know what to do, they share it with another person. They begin to do it themselves. And it becomes part of them. They embrace it and they fall in love with it, just like a product that you showcase. You come live every time you want to talk about that product. People that do Juice Plus, you inbox it to people. You want to showcase it to them. You want to show them how best it works, the result and everything, because you've used it. Sorry. Because you've used it and it is working for you, you want to pass it to another. But if you've not used the product, if you don't understand how the product works, if you don't understand the do's and the don'ts of the product, you can't share it with another person. It's only what you possess. That's why I said in the beginning of this video, it's what you possess that you can give to another. You possess it and it comes out in overflow. It's easy for you. I'm going to talk about forgiveness in this series. It's easy for you to, it's easy for me to forgive because it has become part of me. Okay, come straks laat, okay? Yeah. Okay, doei. So it has become part of you. It's easy for you to give it out because you have it. You have it. Say, by this, they will know that you are my disciples. By what? By loving each other. When they see how you love each other, it's not me that said it, it's in the Bible. Christ himself was speaking. He said, by this, all men will know that you are my disciples. You are to showcase me. You are to tell people about me. You are the Bible that some people will never read. So the way you carry yourself, the way you act, the things you do. Vivian. The things you do.
Vanavond 7:15 weg tot 6:30.
7:15.
Dan ben ik weg. Ja,
7:15 ga je vertrekken.
Ja.
Nee, daar kom ik. Als David van school komt, dan kom ik. Ja, dan kom ik samen goed. Ja? Ja? Oké, moeder, bedankt voor alles, hè. Yeah, that's good that you're like, okay, I'll do. Sorry, guys. So, what was I saying? Yes, when we love each other, that's how people know that this one is a Christian. When we forgive each other, when we don't hurt each other, when we carry each other, people will see us and imitate us. They will see you and want to do you. You become a good example for the people that are watching you. But if you are somebody that is showcasing the wrong thing, people will also imitate the wrong thing. That is why it's important to explain to people you've been endorsed. And this is the company, the ministry of reconciliation. The ministry Christ gave us to bring people in, not to push them away with your character. You are the Bible. Some people will read. They will not open the Bible. They will just look at you. One time, I was going somewhere early in the morning. So I was crossing from my street in London. I needed to catch a bus. So I was just coming, and the bus driver waited because I was just singing I was coming. So and then I was like, no, I waved across. I said, no, you can go. I don't need to enter this bus. I was like, that's the first time a bus driver is just waiting for me. I said, no, thank you. I was like, no, thanks. That's nice of you. And then I was still singing. I just crossed. And then I stood there at the bus stop. And there was this gentleman, advanced man, with his suit holding a bag. I was like, good morning, sir. God bless you. He was like, okay. Many years of me living in this London. He said, the first time I have seen somebody this early morning walking to the bus stop, smiling, singing, with good attitude. I was like, really? He said, yes. He said, that's the reason why the bus driver wanted to wait for you, because like, this one's in a good mood, though. I started laughing. And then do you know the next thing he said to me? I said, I'm just being myself. I have it. It's inside of me. What you don't have, you can't give. Sinner, that's what we're talking about. I said, I'm just being myself. Say, you even greeted me good morning, and like a big smile. He said to me, oh my God, I will never forget today. Say, at least I live to see this day. He said, normally everybody's angry. In the bus stop, not smiling. If you even say good morning, the way they will look at you, what is good about this morning? He said the first time, and then he said to me, he said, you must be a Christian. I laughed. He said, you don't have to tell me. He said, you must be a Christian. He said, there's something about you that just good vibes. I said, I am. I said, are you? We started talking. I said, are you? He said, yes, I am. And he was not telling me, he said, he's a member of Winners. I said, really? He said, yes. I said, oh, we now entered the same bus. He came to sit with me. We were discussing. It was so funny, you know. Yeah, Lady V. I'm live. He came to sit with me. We were discussing about Christ. It just felt good. And then he was like, I will never forget today. What am I trying to say? There have to be something about you that you carry. Something that is inside of you that make others want to come to Christ. It's easy. Words are cheap. It's easy. Talks are cheap. It's easy for you to come and say, well, I am a Christian. I am this. You preach the gospel. You talk it. Let me use it like, you talk it. You speak it. And then you don't show it. There's no action. And you speak it, but on your wall, we are seeing something else. You're speaking in church on Sunday. We inside the church I'm talking about too, because charity begins at home. And then you get home, you're another person when you get home. How? Of course, if somebody is telling you, make peace, you can't tell the person, yes. Somebody is in trouble and you want to tell the person, make peace. Of course, you can't tell the person, make peace, because you're not a person of peace. Your own is to spoil and spoil and spoil. You can't. You don't understand the language. So, if you don't understand that this is one of the things that I've been called to do as a disciple, and you do it, it becomes part of you, you can teach it. I'm going to keep repeating it until you understand. You've been endorsed. You can't break the law of the company that endorses you. How Nike endorses you, you are wearing Adidas. Error. You are not showcasing Adidas on your wall. Coca-Cola endorses you. You are showcasing Heineken. It's not done. It's not acceptable. We endorse you to showcase us. So whether you like that sister that has been put with you to do the Sunday school, or to wash the toilet, or to do the kids' school, I don't know, or to present something in the church, whether you like the sister or not, whether you think the sister is worthy of it or not, whether you think the sister is okay or not, whether the sister have hurt you or not, it doesn't matter. It's all about Jesus. You just swallow it. Don't give your pastor unnecessary headache. Swallow it and you walk with that sister because of Christ. Paul said, I've become everything. Everything because of the ones I want to save. Because if it was because of me, I know what I would have done. You swallow it and walk with that brother. You quickly shake that unforgiveness. You shake it off. You quickly shake that anger off. That no, this is not good for the church. That's why pastors have many headache. Because people come to church and they think it's about them. Or they think it's about pastor. You are so in love with your pastor. You do anything because of your pastor. The day your pastor not fail you, uncle, because he will. She will. She is just a human being. He's just a human being. The day they not fail you, you will say, I will not sing again. You resign. I will not teach children again. They will know in this church that my use in this church. Because you don't understand. That's not about you, darling. It's about Christ. And the reason why you have to do what you're doing is because you've been endorsed. So whether the pastor do you like this or not do you like that, you cover your eye and finish that job. You finish it. Be excellent in it. Present it properly. As long as you are occupying that office at that time, do it. As long when you not decide that I don't want to work with Nike anymore, it's okay. Go and work with Adidas. You cannot showcase Adidas. It's not a problem. But as long as you are working with Nike, everything that's supposed to be you, supposed to be about Nike. So as long as you have decided to be a Christian, you gave your life to God. You understand the reason why Christ died for you. What God expects you, what Jesus expects you to do is to bring out that same love. To walk in light as He is in light. Because when you walk in darkness, there are so many things you can easily touch. If you put so many sharp objects on the ground now, and you put off the light and ask me to walk inside that room, it's easy for me to cut my leg. It's easy for me to pick up the wrong thing because there's no light. So that's why we stumble. Because we don't walk in love. I'm talking about love here. If you are in this class, if you understand what I'm saying, I'm talking about love. Love for Christ. It's not when they say the fear of Christ, like, oh, you are afraid of God. No, it's love. The love that you have for God that will not make you to cheat on your husband. The love that you have for God that will not make you to cheat on your wife. That will not make you to insult your husband. Good. That will not make you to call your wife names and say, you ex-prostitute. You ex-prostitute, you marry her. You sleep with her and born for you. You fat thing. It's the love of Christ that compels you not to do some certain things. Why you begin to see people in the image of Christ. Because you understand that it's the same grace that was given to you. The same love that was shed for you on that cross that brought you, that reconciled you. Where you were still darkened. Where your behavior was still rotten. Where you didn't deserve it. But grace called you. And said, come. Doesn't matter what you've done. You deserve to be loved. I've died for you. I've paid the price. Come in. It's the same blood that brought you into this field. That's the same thing you have to give to others. So when she's misbehaving, you look not at her, you look at how would Jesus behave if Jesus was here. Your behavior can change her. Your reaction can change him. My elder brother called me about something a few days ago, and then I didn't know that my mom, that he put the phone on volume. So he was talking, was reporting somebody to me, my blood brother. He was reporting somebody to me. And when he finished talking, not knowing my mom was listening, I said, okay. I said, brother, I cleared my throat. I said, well, if I have to go the way you want me to go, this whole thing, we're going to spoil it. I said, I'm going to talk to you about being endorsed. I started preaching. It got to a point my mother said, hey, Kabi, man. I said, yeah, are you there? And my brother said, yeah, he is listening. You know? My mom screamed when I said something. I said, brother, who do we want to showcase? The reason why my mom asked him to call me, because my mom, no, I'm second to the last. My mother's children. I'm second to the last. But I was the first one that came to Europe. You know what that means? So when anything is happening, they will call me. But my mother has followed me. My mother is my big fan. She followed me on YouTube. Anything I put is my mother is the first person that will listen to it. My mother said, I know that when they call you, this matter will die. So she didn't say anything. She was listening. I didn't know. So I started preaching. Oh, sorry. I started preaching to my other brother. Telling him Christ. I said, brother, let's forget this thing that you just told me about. Let's look at it the way Christ. If Christ was to be here, brother, what will happen? How is he going to react? I said, I know how you will react, brother. Oh, trust me, my other brother, we call him Gaddafi. See now, say I dare brother or not, I dread him. I said, but brother, I know how you will react. I know this thing that just happened now. I know your reaction. I know exactly what you will do. I said, but let's look at it this way. What will Christ do? I said, brother, that's what I'm talking about. My mom was like, then later my mom now sent me a message after the discussion. I said, brother, let me sleep over this matter. You to go and sleep over this matter and think about what I just told you. My mom now called me later and said, my daughter, I'm so proud of you. I know that if this matter come to you, this matter will die because your brother will not listen to me. If this matter come to you, this matter will die. We will not carry it. We will not add petrol. We will not add. No, because I know better to put fire. You quench it. That's why God called you. You quench issues. You fix things. You're supposed to be a builder as a wife. Not even as a wife, as a woman. Let me say the way, as a woman. Not a wise woman build a home. That's what they say. You think you have to be married before you build. That's the home they're talking about. A wise woman build a church. You overlook things. He said it is great. The Bible says it is great gain for you to overlook offense. It is great gain for you to overlook offense. Not they pinch you here, you do like they pinch you there, you do like this. Everything they just punch you, you react. You react. It's not supposed to be because people are watching us. This is how they know that you are my disciples. Jesus Nighthawk cannot be me. He said it. This is how they know that you are my disciples. When they see that you love each other. What does it mean to love each other? You let go of stuff. You don't drag issues. You don't. One time, somebody sent me a video on my WhatsApp. I inboxed the person. I said, don't. Because you have my number, don't send me this kind of stuff anymore. I'll delete you. She was like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, it's okay. Don't send me. They know, don't send me. There are some things that I'm not interested because it's not helping me to help others. It's not helping myself and it's not helping me to help others. And I know the reason why I've been called into the ministry. To be an example. To be a carrier of the one that died for me. To franchise and make people come in and love this God. Not people come in and say, is this church? Everybody doing their own. They don't understand the reason why. Pastor thinks saying, I mean, come build church. Is that how you see this ministry? No, pastor is building. Pastor is the one that is bringing the word. Pastor is not the one that is singing. So God will hold you responsible for your own. This is how they know that you are my disciples. When you love one another. Love shares. Love cares. Love overlook. Love build. It will take you a lot to come to that place. You will have to kill self. Where you sit and enthrone yourself like, I will not leave this throne. Me? The first thing that my mom told me when I went through my wilderness, my mom said, God wants to kill the spirit of me. You will be doing like this as a child of God. There's some certain ways your company that endorses you, going back tonight, they expect you to behave outside though. Because they're paying you big time. Who is responsible for keeping your children healthy? Is it the pastor? Who is responsible for providing for you? Is it the pastor? Who is responsible for keeping your family safe? Is it your pastor? It's not. It's God. So why will you think I'm doing it for God now? For your pastor? You're only cheating yourself. You're only deducting the things, the benefits of what they called you into the company to do. You are just deducting some things by yourself because you got it wrong. You think it's for the pastor. It's God that is responsible for doing those things. That's the benefits that you get. He protects you. He covers you. The one if you carry the affair of the company will not fail. The company will not fail to put your money. Oh, allow it will just be entering because you represent well. You represent. That's why sometimes they will not say, this one, the contract has been dissolved because the thing they ask you to do, you are doing something else. You think it's about you. They put you on billboard because you are too beautiful. No. Raise those legs. If they put your face, but you still have to raise your leg and show Nike. Camera will zoom it in. Now the shoe that they showcase, not be you. If it's face cap, you still bend like this. Now the cap they won't see, not be you. Forget that. Don't say, wait, I have to do my head like this because my face. No, it's not your face. No, not your face. It's the cap. They'll tell you, wait, bend it. We want to see the cap. That is what Christ have called us. The reason he died. You want to waste it? Giving us the ministry of reconciliation. Reconciling the ones that are lost to himself. By loving each other. So if you as a man, I just gave an example of a woman. If you as a man decide that, you know what? I'm just going to learn to be satisfied with my wife. That's why Christ endorsed me. I can't live this life anymore. I can't be faking it. I can't be pretending. Go out and sleep with another woman and you come home and say, honey, I love you, and just pretend. It's not possible. You tell yourself, like, you know what? I've been endorsed. I want to showcase Christ. I want to show my other friends that it's possible to be with one wife and be satisfied with one woman. It's possible. You will not go tell yourself. You will first tell yourself because you have to possess it. Oh my God. You have to own that. That thing have to wrap you up before you begin to release it. And then you tell yourself, I want to train myself to be a good husband. I don't want to cheat anymore. And then when your friends are talking about it, then you will not say, oh no, guy, this thing, don't do it, don't pass. We've been there, we've done that. What use is it going to be? The first time they might laugh at you like, this one, your wife has given you juju or what? It's okay. The second time, the third time, the fourth time, and they really see you that you are not interested. When they're talking about woman, when woman come by again, you're like, you close your eyes like, I'm not here. When they are talking about how they want to go and carry out that their plan, you say, no, I can't. I need to go home to my wife. Trust me. Before you know what is happening, if there are 5 in that group, one will go home one day and say, wow. And wow. If Brother Sonny can change. We used to carry women together. I don't know if Brother Sonny can change. There's something really about that his church. There's something about him that I think I can do that. You don't have to invite the person. The person will tell you, I want to come to your church. The person will tell you, I want to know God. But if they're talking about women, you join them, say your own episode, you say your own, babe, I don't sleep with her now. You as a married man, you are proud among your friends. Men's talk, your wife is not there. That, I slept with that one now. And then on Sunday, your friend will call you. Your buddies that you go out together will call you. And you will say, I'm going to church. Yeah, my children are ready. We are just getting ready to go to church. Do you understand what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It's scary. It's wrong. We can't point fingers to the ones outside if we don't correct ourselves. You will tell the person. Do you see that there's an error here? You will tell the person, yeah, we're going to church. Say, oh, I was trying to call you today. Or say, no, oh, we went to church. The person will drop and say, yeah, Dickie Sonny. Dickie Sonny. Dickie Sonny. Evangelist Grace. Madam, you say you are evangelist inside the church, and then you are the mistress of gossip. Every live video where they gossip people, they see you there. Something is watching. You are there. And then you will go to church on Sunday, or you will wait for them to finish it. You go there just to feed your ear and laugh over people. And then you go to church on Sunday, you say, you are an evangelist. How? You are showcasing something else. It's an error. You can't tell it to another person. Say, oh, all those live videos is not good what they are doing. Or no, don't listen to those things. Okay, you might think it's not good what they're doing, but they think it's good. I don't condemn them. I don't. No. Me, Yobo, I don't condemn them. What you sow, you reap. It's not me. I don't condemn them. It's what they know. Like I just said, if you have 50, you want me to give you 10. If I don't have it, if you ask 50, I have 10. Yeah, I can't give you. So it's what they know they're doing. So me, I don't have issue with it. I'm done with it. It's not a problem. My battery is almost weak. But the issue I'm having is when somebody that know better, carry title for that matter, you go and you are part of all those things. And then you expect, hold on, let me try, bring this thing closer. And you expect other people that don't know God to do better. It's not possible. If we that know better, we refuse to do better, who is going to teach who? Let me just put my batteries most weak. Who is going to teach who? That's why I'm pleading to the church. Teach the men how to control themselves. Teach women how to use their tongue wisely. Teach them how to use all this app that's just coming up on my phone. Teach them how to use their telephone to do good. Not gossip each other inside the church. That's how you carry it to social media, because you already like gossip inside house. Gossip come to you as a leader or as even ordinary member. You don't have to be a leader to do the right thing. That you say, no, don't talk about this sister like this. Don't do this. It's not necessary. Why? You know if this thing come out, it won't be good for our image. Kill it here. Let's pretend that you didn't hear this thing. If she needs correction, yes, you should go silently and say, sister, this thing, stop it. Oh, people are watching, you know. You need to do it like this. But for you not to correct, you don't want to help that person to do better. You want to help to spread it. That's an error. If we can correct this inside church, I bet you, one by one, Christian mothers will save another mother. Single Christians will save another single. Fathers will save another father outside and say, no, I will not curse my children as man. It's a born where you go to your house and the father is insulting the children. You will just say, yes, so no. Don't use those words for your children. You can choose another way to teach them. But don't say you are an idiot, stupid boy, foolish girl to your child. Foolish boy, senseless boy to your child. That's an error. The Bible says, let words that come out of your mouth be words that edify the body. You talk anyhow, and you watch your unbelieving friend talk like that. But if you practice it at home, that your children don't hear you curse them and tell them how they are failures because you are angry. You just say, stupid idiot to your daughter, to your son. How are you going to tell to your other friend when he's doing it, when you get there? You won't talk, you shut up because you are the same. What you don't have, you can't give out. This is not the time to say, women, be submissive to your husband. We don't hear that preaching. We don't hear that tire. How are we going to solve this problem? Because if you do the right thing, there's no woman in her right mind. As I said it, I'm coming out to say my story because I want to help somebody. The day I started to rebel was when my husband cheated on me. When the police came, he said to the police, he said, my wife, this is not my wife. He said, no, this is not my wife. He was crying. He said, this is not my wife. He said, this is not my wife. He said, she's not like this. He said, I pushed her to this level. I said, person must die. Oh. Because something happened that brought her that thing out of me. So this is not my wife. So no woman in her right mind. Yes, there are some really nasty women. No woman in her right mind will just carry you and just do you as a man. If you hold your ground. If you do the right thing. If you are an example of Christ. I'm talking about, we are using Bible. We are not using men's, we are using Bible. If you showcase Christ at home as a leader in the church, as a member in the church, as a father, you know that being the head means I have to be a cover. You can't tell me you are the father of the house. You know that cheating is not okay. You go and cheat and you expect me to what now? To not talk? Of course I'm going to talk. Is it when you bring sickness to me inside the house? Before I will not tell you that it's not okay for you to go and be sleeping with other women. Of course I'm going to talk. So what am I trying to say? If everybody just decide, if and when Christians rise up and take their place as disciple, read disciple, not be the one we talk with our mouth. Take our place as disciple and say, wait a minute, it's not about my wife. I got to showcase Christ. This is the reason why I'm doing this. And you know how you talk to your wife. Not you train her to be razor blade mouth. She's not razor blade mouth. You say she's insulting you. You call her names every time. Now she look for one to call you. The day she call you one, you snap. But you'll be calling her names. The woman that you married, you are sleeping with. As a church believing man, woman. Your tongue, the Bible says, tame it. Tame it. Out of it come the issue of life. Tame it. This mouth. If we start to talk like Christ, if we start to reason like Christ, and we have the attitude of love, agape love, not you do for me, I do for you. My wife is nice to me, I'm nice to my wife. My wife do this, then I will do this back. No. This sister greets me, I will greet her. This sister like me, I like her. No. If we understand agape love, the love that drove Christ to the cross, when you didn't deserve it, we didn't. We were enemy to God. That time, even in our sin, Christ went and he went without objecting. They nailed him to the cross for you. So why will you not? If your debt, your plenty debt was paid for you, why will you not release another person? It's a topic for another day. Why will you not release another person of the little one? If we teach ourselves to love, as Christ loved, not as the world love. If we understand who we represent and we take it upon ourselves to showcase him, not us, I bet you many people will come by themselves. Without we organizing evangelism. You see evangelism that we go out to do on the street. It's little effect because most of them are even members of another church. Most of them, you give them the flyer. You know, you yourself that is watching me now. You know, sometimes they will give you a flyer. You are walking, someone say, I better drop it. I have a church, I'm going. Maybe you don't just drop it because you're not interested. Because you have a church, you are going. You look at it and say, oh no, I have a church, you drop it. Do you know the best way that we can do evangelism is one-on-one? Your friend circle, start from there. The ones that are watching you closely. How do you carry yourself? What's your attitude towards issues? What's your standing when some certain matter comes to you? How do you react? What's your contribution to it? That's what people are going to look and say, okay, Christian, oh, you don't know. They might start mocking you, say, Christian. But they will go inside and begin to, like, envy you in a good way, like, wow. This person don't change, oh. This woman really changed. I'm going to use, is Gina, are you there? Yeah, Gina should be there, right? Yeah. Gina, you're there? I'm going to use you as an example. Love you, darling. Do you know when I met Gina, somebody said to me, somebody very close, somebody very, very close to me, somebody that I really respect a lot, that suppose. Okay, well, anyway. But the person said to me, oh no, this girl, she's not good. You can't be seen with her. No, if you know her past, blah, 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 blah. I said, the person told me what he knows. I said, me? If you know my past, me self I gave my own. I'm not hiding it all. I said, this is me. In short, I'm still trying. So, she have a mess. Me, I have more mess. So, oh, she's there. I said, so we fit. I said, I'm going to carry along in this ministry. Thank you for the advice, but I'm going to help and carry this sister along. That was how me and Gina. I'm going to share the story once of how God connected us before she met me in person. So now, we started with friends and everything. She was going through her wilderness that time. Me too, I was going through my wilderness, but I was carrying her along. Carrying her along in the ministry. We're doing God's thing. We encourage her. I will tell her. We will study the Bible together. I will call her. I will send that message of TDJs. That's how I recruit members following TDJs, because I'm a follower. I'm a passionate follower of TDJs. I follow him with passion. I recruit all of them, both my mother. Everybody, when my mother was in Canada, I'll send my mother, I say, Wi-Fi, oh yeah, free Wi-Fi. My mother will listen, and before she finishes, I don't send another one. She said, I love this man. I say, I know, Mom. God used him to change me. Hearing. I will send Gina, she will listen, she will call me back. Dad, have you listened to this one? I said, no, I have not. She will send it to me, and we'll talk about it. Oh, no, oh, wait, do you know, with that place where you now said, like I'm telling you now, we're just obsessed with the word. Obsessed with the revelation. She will say, no, you don't understand. No, that place, you didn't hear that one? We're talking about a message that we heard. We're coming back to relate it with each other. And then we began to grow. We began to grow together. And then she now said to me, God bless you. She now said to me, she said, sometimes when we have our issue, we will practically want to tear each other apart. It's the truth, though. When you have friends that they don't quarrel, it's a lie. It's just that you don't want to say it out. We will practically want to, she will say, I can't stand you. I'll say, yeah, me too. Huh? And then everybody like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. The next few days, she's coming to take my food because she was a very aggressive one. No, really. I know she would let me use this example. That's why I use her. She was close to me. She was somebody in my inner circle. I had to mingle with her. I had to come close to her to show what I know. But I didn't know she was watching me. Sometimes I would do something. She would say, Ibo, this is not what you taught me, oh. She would do me like this. I'm watching you, Swa. She kept telling me, you didn't teach me this one, girl. This one that you're doing. This is not Iyobo. I'll quickly come back and correct myself like, uh-oh. Yeah, somebody's watching me. Are you following what I'm saying? Do you know what the mother now said? She said, one time we have misunderstanding. I was pissed off with her. I said, God, you don't, if you see the two of us, our fight behind closed door, you that is watching, you would fall on the ground and start rolling. Not joke. Oh my God. So the mother said, I'm angry with you. But the mother said, what have you done? He said, no, you can't be angry with her. He said, the mother. He said, do you know what she was? The mother was not telling her. He said, do you know what I love about that lady? He says, since she's here, if I'm lying, she should say it. He says, since you started going with that Nigerian biatch, he said, I don't know what it is, but you've changed. He said, you've changed. Because they know her. Gina, Hey, Gina. Aya. The way you just see her, just Gina. I'll let her show your part too. That was hard then. So I would like, she would say, I'm going through a lot. People just do to me. I would encourage her. She would say, no, you don't say, no, I understand. But I want to teach you that there's another way to go about this. And before I know what was happening, she started teaching me. She learned and she started teaching me. She went herself and started learning more. She took little from me. She watched how I carry myself, what I do. I don't carry my phone and gossip people the whole day when she's with me. We talk about the world. We will sit down and put laptop at my place. We put laptop on top of my lap, my chair like this, on message, and me and I will be listening to message, to preaching. So where is she going to see me doing gossip auntie and they imitate me? It's not possible. So you can't. One other lady, they said, Gina was telling me, he said, precisely, Yobo. He said, I watched, before he knew what was happening, he said, I already start seeing. But say, Yobo for Christ. He said, then Gina said to me, it's contagious. He said, this thing that you carry, he says, contagious. You can't be around me and not be like me. It's not possible. You see, when I preach, sometimes, people that really see me preaching on stage, if I say I follow TD Jesus, say, we know. Because TDJX is fire. It's saying the way it is, just being real. I follow this man Sote, I start behaving like him. He's contagious. He's contagious. So she started also telling me what she knows. Like this morning when I was studying, I called her and I was telling her, I said, this is what I want to talk about. Because before I come on live, I will already have preached to Gina first. She said, but wait, I have a scripture. Let me give you this scripture, this thing you're just saying. She gave me, this morning, she gave me Colossians 1:20-21. But years back, it wasn't like this. She now also teach me. She now also opened my eyes to some revelation that she know now. When she gave me the word, I said, oh, she was reading it. I said, oh, like this, oh. She said, you're crazy. I was like, I was doing like this just before I came live. And she was laughing. I said, that's a good one. I said, this one is going to be a topic for another day. What am I trying to say? This woman came into my life years back. She came in like she wrote, an aggressive queen. I mean aggressive. If you do anyhow, she off you. Nobody say she beat you, she off you. Off you. We are being real. That was how she was. Aggressive because of too much hurt by so-called Christians. So-called people that say they are Christians. Too much hurt. She was aggressive. But she started watching me. She started seeing how I go through my own pain because I was in my own pain that time too. She started seeing how I deal with things like, one time she called me and said, Ibo, you always call me Ibo. Ibo, you are too calm. You are too calm, oh, because I understand everything that you are going through. He said, your calmness shocked me. She said, I wish I can have that kind of peace. Just be calm. I said, yes, you can. So you get there. But one day she called me. She said, I've gotten to that place. Nothing shakes me anymore. He said, Ibo, I'm so calm. She was not telling me what she told me years back. He said, I am so calm. I can't even believe this thing happened. And she would do like this. I didn't say nothing. She would say, I shocked myself. Ibo, I shocked myself the way I reacted to this thing. And then she would say, the reason, sometimes why I still tolerate you because you're such a difficult person. That's me. You don't have it all. You're such a difficult person. And she's senior me far. She just have small body. She's senior me far. So she says, are you talking to me? She will read me. I will smash you. She will tell me, Ibo, I will smash your face now. I mean, we will, oh God. I will say, oh yeah, smash me. Smash me now. What am I not saying? Before you know what is happening, you say, it's just that there are so many things I've learned from you. And my family happen to like you because they've seen that since I've been following you, I've changed. So when we have issue, it's the mother that will say, have you heard from your boy? Say, no, I've not called out 1 week. I'm angry. The mother will say, my friend, go and call that lady. I don't know what it is. I don't want to even know. You should go and settle your issue. We have issues sometimes. Really, we curse each other sometimes in our own way. You know, girls fight. But the parents, they've not been with me one-on-one, but they saw me through their daughter. What are we talking about? Discipleship. Who do you represent? What do people see when they see you? What do people hear when you open your mouth to talk? When you act some certain things, what do they see? How will they interpret what you said? How will they define you if you're not there? You can say, yo, but she's rascal, she's this, she's talking here, she's the... But when you finish talking, you say, that girl, she loves God. And there is something that will rub off you. It's not possible because I have it in overflow. It's not pride. I'm not saying I'm perfect, I'm not. But there is an understanding I understand about the person that I represent that makes me to swallow some things. And that is that which is in me. It must rub off you. It's not me you meet. If you've been with me, just give me 5 minutes to, not even 5 minutes to talk to you one-on-one. There is something that must rub off you. It's not possible. I went to work a few months ago in an agency somewhere, in a school. And there was this young girl. She's going home to get married in this ending of year. She's 21 from Angola. And she ran and she came into the bus with me. She was like, oh, I just like you the whole day. I've just been watching you. And then we started talking. We just started talking. And then we came down. She said, I'm going to come down here, Clapham Junction. I said, I don't even know where I need to be. She said, I'm going to come down with you. She said, you know what the reason why I came down with you? I just want to keep walking with you till you leave. He said, because you've inspired me a lot. I was like, He said, I have learned a lot from you today. I went to work. He said, I've learned a lot from you today. I said, really? She said, yes. Can I have your name on Facebook so I can follow you? Without me knowing, something rubbed off me and entered that girl. Who do you represent? Be very sure that you understand what you've been called to do. And make sure that you love the way Christ loved. This old cheating, beating, this abuse, it will stop. Because we Christians, we learn it and we teach it to the ones outside. And little by little, this whole thing will begin to lessen. It's monkey see, monkey do. What they see you do, they will do. So if you want people outside to do better, you that is saying that you are a Christian, use your platform properly. When you go outside, not faking it and saying what you're not here. Go outside when people see you, when you are not even aware that they are watching you. Carry yourself in a manner that will showcase the one that is inside of you. The one that endorses you. Carry yourself that way. That when they leave, even if they don't remember your name, they will say, there was this particular sister. When I had an encounter with her, something good to talk about. That's how we preach. One-on-one. Not the leaflet we go and share and people will throw inside the dustbin. Now lie. Your character, your attitude, your mouth. Killer, your mouth. That's how you preach to others. That's how you convert them without knowing. Not church spend money for leaflet. They will never see you go and share it. If they see you go and share it, you share it to people that will not even come to church. We say we've done evangelism. Really? Christians, we can fake it. We don't understand simple mathematics. 90% of those leaflets, they will throw inside the dustbin. But you see what you showcase. What rub off you is like a perfume. It will rub off that person. That person will get home and still be smelling it. Like, oh, wow. Oh, I remember everything. That's how our character is. Let's start the love inside your home. Learn to love your wife. Learn to love your husband. Learn to respect your husband. Learn to respect your wife. It's vice versa. There's no one bigger than the other. You are the man, you are the biggest. Not lie. Christ did not say one is bigger than the other. You are the head, meaning you even have more responsibility as a man. Don't know? So let's do this thing properly, so that we begin to get filled up of the right thing, so we can give out the right thing. Because it's what you have, once again, that you're going to give out. So be careful what you feed yourself with. That's why I said if you feed yourself with junk, when you listen to the wrong thing, you only have junk inside of you. So when somebody call you and be talking to you, the only thing you give out without knowing is junk. When you have the right information and you are filled with strength, with grace, with wisdom, with encouragement, you are filled with it. When somebody calls you and in a fire, instead of you adding fire, you give out what you have. And only what is inside of you. You can't take a bottle of cola, you are pouring it out, and you coincidentally or mistakenly, or I don't know, you pour a Fanta. It's not possible now. How can you carry a bottle of cola? You say, oh, I just pour it, a Fanta just came out. No. Fanta don't just come out. It's the contents of that bottle that is going to come out. If you spill it on the ground, it's the content of that bottle that's going to come out. So when we Christians don't fill up ourselves with the right stuff, we end up bringing out exactly what we possess. So if you want Coca-Cola to come out, you get a bottle of Coca-Cola and fill it with cola. If you want oil, you put oil inside. Don't put kerosene inside the bottle and you say, you mistakenly pour kerosene. It's oil that is inside. It's kerosene that is inside. You get what you poured. So when somebody now call you when there's a fire, they call you and the person comes all pumped up like, oh my God. When you open your mouth, you're not forcing it. You're not faking it. That's why I said in the beginning, if you have 50, somebody asks you for 5, you easily give it up because you have it. So when they now call you, you just release what is inside of you. Stressless. Automatically you give it out because you have it. You possess it. You don't fake it. You don't try to be it. You are it because it's inside of you. I'm going to come back and go more about this particular topic. This particular one. Endorsed. I love you. And let nobody fool you. And nobody tell you otherwise. Don't let nobody make you feel otherwise. Girl, you are a queen. Or guy, you are a king. Learn what it is to be a king and a queen. And act like one. Carry yourself like one. And everybody will want to be a part of your kingdom. As a queen, behave like one. Behave like a king. Respect yourself and respect your wife. Respect your fellow friends. Respect your fellow human. What you will not want them to do, don't do to them. When I say you are a queen and you are a king, I need you to understand. I say, I'm a queen, I'm a queen. A queen, you are doing yaga, 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 yaga. A queen, you are behaving. No, you are not. What it is to be a queen, take authority. Take dominion. You stand your ground. Gidigba. Nothing push you, nothing intimidate. You are a queen, you are a king. Authority. And you carry yourself properly. I love you. You're very, very own. You're both for Christ. Bye-bye. Shalom. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Bye. Bye. Gotta go.